Coming up on Love and Merge DC.
Like, what do we say when people ask us how we doing? Fine. Even when we not fine, police don't take care of themselves.
That's been my struggle. There's my buddy. Hey.
Hey, me.
Today I've scheduled a meeting with Dr. McAllister. She's the law enforcement mental health counselor for active and retired members. She's been great for me in the past, but I haven't seen her since I retired.
So what's going on with retirement life?
I'm 4 months in now.
Okay.
I've been quite busy. Family stuff is busy. I told you about my oldest son.
Yes, how's he doing?
So he seems to be turning the corner of positivity.
Good.
He's working.
How are you doing separating the police part though with being a parent? Because sometimes police parents parent differently than the average parent.
That's been my struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Because of what I've seen, what I know, what I see coming, and he doesn't, that's where we bump heads,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So what else is going on?
Well, I invited some more of my retired buddies.
Excellent.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. Good. We've been expecting you.
I invited a few of my retired buddies. I just feel like the guys making benefit from a session with Dr. McAllister. We all have had many similar experiences over 25, 30 years, and I feel like we should all get together and just have a session and make sure we all are working on our mental health. Thank y'all for accepting my invite. And I'm not saying that wrong with nobody, but all of us go way back.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Excellent. So let's start. I've started my career in Prince George's County working with police because police don't take care of themselves. So I'm excited you guys are here. But a lot of times we think counseling is only if something's wrong, right? We don't remember that, like we just need to get some of that stress off, being able to talk. And it's healthy for your family if you get counseling.
I had to have a mental health program during my last 4 years. I noticed that I was projecting my stress on the men and women who were working with me because you're absolutely right. We see some horrible things, but I didn't realize the effect stress had on my body.
So how did you guys do as parents in policing? Like Jamie was saying, he had some struggles. How about y'all?
We always had a lot of police at home. But what I found is she was using me as a arm of discipline. And I started to say, you can't call me in every time there's something wrong and you want me to discipline. I said, well, I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
I think to piggyback on that, my wife will be like, you go talk to her. Because I got to be the bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I do is separate me and him even more. Because now he come, and I'm coming straight from this police mind. It's like, I'm the police, you can't do this stuff and be my son. You know, that job, you will see the worst things every single day. And now you bringing up young black and brown boys in this world we in now. I'm just passionate about not seeing my son end up like a lot of these people I saw every day in my career. And I think recently, our recent issue with his mental health, it was something he told her. And she told me, you talk to him.
Yeah.
And my thing was, I caught flack because I didn't call a doctor or an ambulance because he said he wanted to harm himself. And I was like, why you ain't call a therapist or that? You ain't take it serious either.
How's he doing now?
He's doing great now.
Good. And even when your kids appear to be doing fine, like still check in on them, right? Because they may have learned from you. Like what do we say when people ask us how we doing? Fine. Even when we not fine.
Right.
When people ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm fine, I'm okay. Deep down inside, I know I've been in a bad place mentally and could actually use someone to talk to. I still find myself having like that dreaming that night, like you had and your gun won't shoot.
Black.
I still find myself having like that dreaming that night, like you had and your gun won't shoot.
Yeah.
You had them?
Yes.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, no,
Yeah.
I never even heard that.
I haven't had that.
It's the cartoon. It just go. I'm like,
Yes. Yes.
wait up. I still have the dreams. I still reminisce about certain cases I've worked. good or bad, whether I closed them or couldn't close them. It's hard to turn it off, but I mean, you're talking about half of my life I was doing that. And it's just hard.
I decided not to become a mother because of the stressors and the demands of the job. I had a goal to ascend the ranks, and I just saw the dynamics of policing and how could I do that and go to work every day with all the demands. Yeah, my hat's off to all of you all that can navigate the job and then do all of that. I mean, because policing in the nation's capital is really like no other.
When I go back in DC, every street I go down, it just registers in my head. This is where this happened. This person was killed here.
I do that too.
And you can't erase those memories. Those memories are there for life.
You don't spend time in a big city like DC dealing with crime and death and all the things that comes with that profession for as long as I did. And some things are just like, it's just like, for me, it's like, I don't know, I'm desensitized to some extent. I've seen the worst of the worst. What, y'all have any other, just since y'all left, like just stuff you still bringing from the job?
I have to admit, since you asked the question, Jamie, I'm gonna give it to you. Like, I experience anxiety. Every time I go by police headquarters now, I have anxiety. I can go by any district in the city, but if I go by police headquarters, then I have this anxiety.
Well, it took me 6 months to kind of decompress.
Sometimes I find myself like, I just need to be doing something.
Yeah.
Like, and then my wife is like, well, she's used to being home, and now I'm home like,
Getting on her nerves.
I didn't want to say it, but right. Coming from that world of confrontation every day, I'm used to it. I'm used to confrontation. And in my house, when I get confronted with stuff, my first reaction is confrontation. And then once I get set in my ways, it's like, you ain't got a chance.
Yeah. Pride is something that will definitely get in the way, and I noticed that with men in general, because unfortunately what we do to boys is we tell them big boys don't cry, don't be too emotional. And then when you're a police officer, there's an even higher level of expectation that you should be able to handle everything. And when you're not, then it's frowned upon.
I got a question for everybody. Do anybody find themselves taking more drinks since you wrapped up now? Or just the same?
It's about the same.
What about you?
I'm not a big drinker. I think that's one thing that need to be thought of, and that's a good question, Jane.
That's why I do this work, because alcoholism is high amongst police officers. Suicide is high amongst police officers. Suicide in DC among police officers is very high.
Dealing with Lil Jamie and his struggles and his mental state, I definitely take suicidal thoughts and mental illness very much more serious now after dealing with him. And also based on my career. As far as my alcohol intake, I would say I'm aware of it. I'll monitor my alcohol intake in public, but in my own house, I don't have any alcohol issues.
I just hope you guys rest easy every night knowing that you all did good work out there and helped a lot of citizens who may not have appreciated, may not have been able to say thank you.
All right, guys, I appreciate everyone.
Thank you so much.
All right, so appreciate it.